They're rare and often striking in appearance, but one animal sanctuary in Eugene says wolf dogs shouldn't even exist. The nonprofit's founder tells us being ill prepared for owning one can be unsafe for both the dog and the community. Lore, formerly named Killian, and his brother Declan are 5-year-old wolf hybrid dogs. Crux Sanctuary's owner, Mara Watson, says Crux had been trying to get the pups since their owner died early last year. It wasn't until a Christmas Day attack against a smaller dog that the medium content wolf hybrids will be placed in Crux's care.
Green Hill had called us in the past and asked us if we would take them months before that. So we had built a pen out in Veneta for those dogs, and then when we went to get them, the daughter wasn't ready to let them go. And it was Christmas Day, they got out again, and then she was faced with some charges, and so she was ready to get them off of her plate.
The dogs are now adjusting to a new home at Crux, where a number of hybrids, both dogs and cats, have found rehabilitation and proper training to be rehomed. But Watson says the dogs shouldn't be bred, and people without the necessary conditions for the dog shouldn't own them.
At the core, they're hunters. So that means that they are tracking, killing, eating, they're figuring out survival all the time. Wolves are. And so that part of them needs enrichment. And for any dog, I would say, it's not just the wolf dogs. It's so important to research the breed before you get them, because all the rescues are full. There's not a rescue in town that has space. The shelters don't have space.
Many of the animals that come to Crux are either breeder castaways or those from owners without the means to care for them. Pamela Mathis has fostered for Crux on her ranch for the last 3 years.
They were abused, but that's not the dog's fault. And I've had some that were very tentative, and I built a special cage for them, and they were so scared of me. And I went in there and I didn't approach them. I let them approach me, and I was very slow with them. You just want to give them the respect that they deserve.
It's definitely a life change. You have to be willing to be active and really get out and make sure the dogs get enough energy.
They need hours of exercise off leash, and the average fence won't keep them in because they're great climbers. Even with experience fostering since 2018 and becoming a sanctuary in 2020, Watson says Lore bit her. She says in the battle between his wolf nature and dog nature, the wolf won while attempting to get his food faster.
They're not something you stick on a shelf. They make people's lives miserable when they tear up and damage and ruin things because they're just trying to get what they need. But people get them when they shouldn't, and they go through hell.
After thorough vetting, Crux rehomes the dogs. Watson says adopting through rescues prevents breeders from making more hybrid dogs, and not only saves that dog, but it creates a space for the next dog in dire circumstances. Crux advises very strong vetting and looking out for red flags when going to a breeder. Some tips include always meet the parent dogs, be sure to see the environment the dogs live in, get references to ensure dogs from the breeder have fared well after adoption, and never go with a breeder who doesn't vet you.